Good morning. Happy Friday. It's time to get real. I'm excited that it's Friday. Believe it or not, Mondays are usually my favorite day. I love Mondays. I know that's weird. I think I've said that before. I love Mondays, but I love Fridays too, especially when I have a lot of fun things going on this weekend. So yay. Hopefully you're excited to go into the weekend. And I've got a great topic for you today, me time, which I really hate that phrase, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. So our updates, 51 YouTube subscribers, whoop, whoop, 803 likes. So things are just plugging along step by step. I love it, little by little. That's the way you're gonna reach your goals, is just keep plugging away at it. This again is not done in huge leaps and bounds, big grand gestures. It's the little things, the little details, the bits of progress that get you to where you want to be. So really excited about that. Yesterday, I think I told you I forgot to read the night before. I don't know how I did that. I just forgot. And so yesterday I read in the middle of the day so that I did not forget to read. And the Miracle Morning. So I have a confession. I'm a snoozer. Is anybody else out there a snoozer? I have been a snoozer ever since I can remember, since I was setting an alarm clock. I would set it and I would snooze, snooze, snooze until I absolutely had to get up. And Hal Elrod says that I shouldn't be a snoozer in this book, The Miracle Morning, that I should wake up every morning excited to get out of bed, which I'm usually excited to get up. That's not it. But I do resist the actual waking up part of getting up. I will set my clock 15 minutes ahead and then set my alarm for every 15 minutes specifically so I can snooze like 10 times. So I'm trying to break that habit. And one of the things I tell myself, maybe tell me if you can identify, I think I need at least 7 hours of sleep. And so if it's midnight and I know I have to, well, I'm not a 6 a.m.er. So if it's like 10 o'clock at night and I know I'm getting up at 4, that's only 6 hours. And so I'll tell myself, oh my gosh, I'm only going to get 6 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep. And my dog, give me a minute. She's fine, but she can sense, she's like a kid. As soon as that I start doing this live Facebook, she needs to go out. But anyway, so in this book, Hal, my buddy Hal, says that if I just tell myself that I'm going to wake up energized, that if I say to myself, so this is what he said. I found that how our sleep affects our biology is largely affected by our own personal belief about how much sleep we need. In other words, how we feel when we wake up in the morning, and this is a very important distinction, is not solely based on how many hours of sleep we got, but significantly impacted by how we told ourselves we were going to feel when we woke up. And so what he's saying is if we tell ourselves before we go to bed, I'm going to wake up feeling energized and excited about my life, then we're not going to feel the need to snooze. So I tried that last night. I still snoozed about 5 times, but it's down from 10. So there's always room for improvement, always room to learn new habits, which I am trying. So I had to rearrange my morning. I'm coming at you a little bit earlier today to help a friend out. A friend of mine does my hair, and she needed to change my appointment time to either later in the afternoon, which I already had plans, or to earlier in the morning. So I gave up my workout today in order to get my hair done, because that was very important. I don't want the gray anymore. And I wanted to get this done before I left. So I'm going to work out later in the day. So just, always get your most important thing done first, but know that you have to still find time to do the other things that you know you should be doing too. So today we're talking about the L, or the loving yourself aspect of the real, REAL. And I'm talking about a topic that really sort of irritates me. I don't like the phrase me time. I don't know what it is I don't like. Well, I kind of know what it is I don't like about it, and I'll tell you more on that in a minute. But I have to ask you a question first. Who is the most important person in your life? I thought about that, and I know what the answer is supposed to be, and I think you know what I'm going to say. But I think most of us are going to say something like our significant other, or our kids, or maybe, one of our parents, our mom or our dad, somebody else besides us. However, you know what I'm going to say. You know that these people, those people, your kids, your parents, your spouse, your significant other, that cannot be the most important person in your life. They might be the people that you love the most, but you must be the most important person in your life. Why is that the case? I need you to think back to that plane analogy, that airplane analogy, that if you're going down and the oxygen masks come down, you have to put the mask on your face first so that you can help other people, the ones that you love the most. Think about it. If you went to put the mask on, let's just say your child first, because you love them the most and you want them to be safe. But in the process of putting the mask on your child, you yourself ran out of oxygen. So you never got the mask on. So now you have no oxygen, your child has no oxygen, both dead. That is a lose-lose situation. So if you put it on yourself first, it gives you the opportunity to take care of your loved ones. Does that mean you should dedicate all of your time to yourself? Well, no, of course not. Just because you're the most important person doesn't mean you're the only person in your life. But you have to make time for you. And that's usually called me time. And the reason I hate the phrase me time is because when I hear that, when people tell me about that, when people say, I just need time for me, what I hear, what I translate their words to mean based on experience is that is a code for hide in my room and do nothing and stare at a screen, scrolling, Facebook or whatever social media, or watching Tiger King or some other garbage TV. What is that doing for you? How is that me time? What does it do for you? It does nothing. It should be called wasted time. That should be called wasted time instead. If your purpose throughout the day is to get to that time where you just zone out and do nothing, I think that's really just wasted time. Now, there is a time and a place for that. I watch TV, guys. I love it. I just got done watching Cobra Kai, that spinoff, that after of the Karate Kid movie, which was my favorite movie growing up. So I will take some time at night, usually after I read, after I've had my me time, and it's just time to be done with the day. I'll watch TV, so there's nothing wrong with that. That is not my sole purpose in my day, though. That's not what I consider me time. It's just kind of my zone out time. So there is always a time and place to zone out, but you have to spend your me time on personal growth if you plan to create this fulfilling, purposeful, exciting, happy, real life that we're after. You need to use your me time learning to become a better version of yourself. If you don't, you will be the exact same, parent, daughter, brother, sister, spouse, coworker, friend. If you don't spend any time developing yourself with this me time, in 10 years, you're going to be the exact same person as you are right now. You're going to be acting and offering the exact same things in your relationships to the ones that you love the most as you do right this second. You will have nothing new, nothing improved to offer these people that you love so dearly. So you need to dedicate, I would say, this is my personal opinion, but you need to dedicate at least 15 minutes of your day to your personal growth. That's what you need to define your me time as. If you do that, and if you just dedicate 15 minutes to personal growth me time every day for 1 year, 15 minutes for 365 days, you would have spent 5,475 minutes, which equates to just over 91 hours of getting better, of self-improvement. I am sorry, but think of how awesome you could be if you did that. Think about how much more you could offer your kids, parents, loved ones. It could and will completely change your life. Is that what you're here to do? I think it is. If it was not, if you were completely satisfied with who you are, where you are, what you're doing, how you're living, you would not be here with me every morning. So we just need to redefine what me time means in order to change our life. So first, you must make an appointment, you must make your me time the most important part of your day. How do you do that? You make an appointment with yourself. When you call it an appointment, it sounds super important. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that today. I have an appointment. Nobody knows what that appointment is about. Oh, mommy can't help you with that right now. She has to go to an appointment. Not saying you're not going to help later, but right now you have an appointment with yourself. So make an appointment with yourself. And it sounds really important. Write down that appointment. I don't know if you use your phone to keep your appointments, to make your schedule, or if you use your old school calendar like I do. Maybe you could set an alarm or an alert on your phone to signify that it's time to work on you so you can help others. But write it down and make it important. Keep the appointment with yourself. Don't be a canceller. Remember commitment, the follow through that we talked about yesterday. If you didn't watch that video, go watch it right after this one. But keep the appointment and set boundaries and don't allow other things to quote unquote come up. And then have a plan for these 15 minutes. They're precious 15 minutes. They're going to go by very fast. 15 minutes out of your day. Know how you're going to use them. So I want to think about this. This is just a side note that I'm thinking about right now. Yesterday, I think I said spend 30, what day did I say? I said spend 30 minutes a day exercising. Maybe that was the day before. So 30 minutes a day exercising and then 15 minutes a day on me time today. So that's 45 minutes out of your day that I'm asking you to use in order to be the best version of yourself. I don't think that's too much to ask. It isn't. You have that time. So what do you use your me time on? So that, I just said, have a plan. So I would say, these are just suggestions. You can do whatever it is that serves you best, but you could use it reading. You could use it exercising. You could use it writing in your gratitude journal, what you're grateful for. You could use it listening to motivational speakers or podcasts or whatever. You could use it on doing your favorite hobby, just something that makes you feel good and you love. I was out in my garden picking sunflowers the other day, and Jillian and I were making a flower arrangement for Nolan's mom, and Nolan is Jill's boyfriend. We were just having a fun time. I realized I love arranging flowers. I might do that more. I'm thinking, I love this. So on hobbies, on finding what your purpose is. Some of us are having a hard time figuring that out. What is your purpose in life? What do you want out of your life? What would make you live this most real, exciting, fulfilling life? Take 15 minutes a day to try to develop that and figure that out. Go back to the earliest videos of this, Finding Your Purpose, I think is what it was called, to help with that. Do anything that fills you up. And then, I thought about this. I thought, what do I spend my me time on? My personal growth time. And I'm going to tell you I'm going to guess maybe 6 months has been a huge period of personal growth for me. But once I thought about it, I thought I spend a lot of my day on me time because I think just about everything I do serves me in some way. I get some benefit out of all of the things I spend my time on. So exercise first thing in the morning. Yes, that is for me. That makes me feel good. Food prep, making healthy food. having that available to me. Yes, that is for me. That is me time. That's not just for my family. It's not just a chore. I'm doing it for me because it helps me be better. It helps nourish my body. Nurturing my relationships. That's me time. Talking to a friend on the phone or visiting my mom. That's not just for her. That's for me. I want to keep these healthy, fulfilling relationships that make me happy. Helping others. That's for me. Doesn't it make you feel good to help someone else out? That is for you too. When you give of yourself, when you serve other people, that is for you as well as for them. Reading, that's new for me. Journaling, that's new for me. I haven't done that one yet. I'm still working on that. But getting in touch with and doing things that promote that's the only word I can think of right now. Those are all things that I do for me. So redefine what you think me time is and how you use it. You can have your zone out time. You can have your wasted time, just your time to chill and relax. But that can't be what you spend all of your me time on. Your me time has to be to grow you. You have to make time to discover and develop who you are and what you want. So remember, it is not selfish. You are doing this so you can grow into the best version of yourself, which will allow you to offer the most to others. My dad always used to say, we're here to serve. We're here to serve. That was one of his very favorite phrases, and he believed that. We're here to serve. This is one of the best ways that I can think to do that, to develop yourself into the best version of yourself, to use that me time on improvement. That is one of the best ways I think that you can service other people. So that's what I want your action steps to be for today. I want you to make an appointment with yourself every day for the next week starting today. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So from today until next Thursday, make a 15-minute appointment with yourself to spend, to dedicate this me time on your personal growth. And then, as always, like, follow, share, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for our weekly recap. Just a little side note, because that's what I have for you today on me time. I hope that just helps you think about it a little bit differently, to love yourself a little bit differently, to value yourself a little bit differently. But then have some fun too. You want to spend some time having fun. So I'm excited. I am going to, in just about an hour, going to get my hair done. And then I'm going to come home and work out and then make progress on closing my pool. And then I have lunch with friends today. And then tomorrow I'm doing Westview Winery with other friends. And then Sunday, I think I'm going to spend some time developing the real life plan for the week, because Monday I start a new job. So more on that later. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you for spending some of your precious me time with me today. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.